The third question I'm going to answer for you is, what are the daily struggles that we have in living with zero waste principles? So I can show you some of these. The real answer is actually not too many daily struggles. We've got some really good systems set up now. It took a little while to get them set up, with Nick and I both looking at each other going, what do we do with this and where do we put it? But we created a little recycling transfer station at the back of the house, where anything that we're not sure about goes into our too hard basket, and that's the stuff that we're going to have left at the end of the year if we don't find something to do with it. And I'll show you some of the things that have ended up in there so far. So it's things like, what have we got here? A blister packet. It's called a blister packet from medication. So the reason we can't recycle this is because it's got metal backing, a foil backing, and then it's kind of fused with this plastic stuff here. So it means that it can't be recycled unless we separate it. So my plan with this is to actually scrape it apart so that I get all of the foil off, and then I can recycle that with a big bundle of other foil. And then I can recycle this plastic bit. So I have a plan for that one. Things like gaffer tape. I love gaffer tape. It fixes everything, kind of, does a whole bunch of fix-it jobs around the place. But then what happens to it after it's used? I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I'll find something for it though. The other one is, this one's pretty gross, but I've washed it. It's a little sachet that you get with meat, so it kind of absorbs all of that dodgy, juicy stuff at the bottom of the meat, and then I'm not sure what's inside here. It's like a little absorbent padding, but I don't really know what it's made out of, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it. So I've given it a wash, and now it doesn't smell, and it's outside in my little transfer station till I can figure out a use for it. Feel free to give me some suggestions. What do we got here? Oh, this is out of my car. This is one of my headlamps that blew. So I'm not sure. I'll have to come up with some kind of interesting art project for this one. But because it's made up of metal and plastic and all kinds of different things, I can't just throw it in the recycling. So, and then you've got things like dish sponges. I'll have to figure out something for that. Styrofoam cups. I don't get those anymore. This kind of turned up at a festival we went to, and bought a cup of lovely hot soup that was in a styrofoam cup that we had to take. And then when you've got big things such as broken appliances. This is my jug. It kind of sparked and blew flames around the place, and I thought maybe I shouldn't turn it on again. But what do I do with it now? So I've been having to think about this one. I think it might make a really nice fish bowl or a little plant terrarium. So I'll grow some plants inside there or something like that. But these are the questions that I now have to ask myself. I hope that looking into this means that you start asking some questions about what you're going to do with your rubbish as well, because when I really look at what I throw away now, a lot of it's not necessary. I don't need to throw away very much anymore, and it's just these kind of random things that pop up every now and then that cause us a few struggles and headaches. So good luck with it, and thanks for listening. Bye.